Okay, real talk. I am not here to hype you up with fake quotes and fire emojis. Because if motivation actually worked, you wouldn't be watching this right now at whatever time it is, instead of doing the thing you know you need to do. So let's skip the fluff. Let's talk about what is actually happening. Nobody destroys their life in one big dramatic moment. There is no villain, no disaster, no rock bottom you see coming. It happens in the boring moments nobody talks about. You wake up, you grab your phone before your feet hit the floor, you scroll for 20 minutes. Then you rush through the day half present, half distracted, telling yourself, I'll start for real on Monday. And Monday comes, and you don't, and years go by like that. Not because you are lazy, not because you don't care, but because you've been living on autopilot, letting your days happen to you instead of for you. And the scary part, it feels completely normal, because everyone around you is doing the exact same thing. Here is what I had to learn the hard way. Your future doesn't get built in one big moment of inspiration. It gets built in the 5 minutes nobody sees. The moment you choose to study when every part of you wants to quit. The moment you keep going on a project when there is zero applause. The decision to show up, again, when results are nowhere in sight. That is it. That is the whole secret everyone's trying to sell you. Not a hack, not a morning routine, not some perfect system. Just direction, applied repeatedly, even when it is uncomfortable. A lot of people want a better life, but they don't want to become a different person to get it. They want confidence without ever putting themselves in uncomfortable situations. They want results without ever sitting with the frustration of being bad at something first. They want respect without earning it through consistent action. And I get it, I've been there. It is easier to watch someone else build something incredible than to sit down and start your own thing from zero. But here is the truth nobody frames correctly. You cannot grow and stay comfortable at the same time. At some point, you have to choose one. And most people quietly, with no announcement, choose comfort. Every single day, because growth doesn't look like those transformation videos. Growth looks like being bored and doing the work anyway. It looks like waking up before you want to. Reading instead of scrolling. Saving instead of spending to look impressive. Going to the gym when literally nobody cares if you show up or not. It looks unglamorous. It looks like nothing is happening. And then one day, something shifts, and you realize that all those invisible moments were the work. The life you want isn't hidden behind some opportunity you are waiting for. It is hiding inside the habits you've been avoiding. And yeah, you are going to mess up. You are going to start something and be terrible at it. You are going to be embarrassed. You are going to compare yourself to people years ahead of you and feel like you are behind. That is not a sign to stop. That is the proof you actually started. Every person you admire who makes it look effortless. They were once the beginner who had no idea what they were doing. The confident speaker. The successful founder. The person who seems completely at ease in their own life. All of them looked foolish first. Beginnings are supposed to be messy. That is not a bug in the system. That is how it works. So if you fall, learn. If it doesn't work, adjust. If they say no, move. The only way failure actually defeats you is if you make it mean something permanent about who you are. Now, and this one matters more than most people admit, look at who you spend your time with. Not to cut people off dramatically. Just be honest. Are the people around you making effort feel normal? Or do they make ambition feel weird and embarrassing? Because if everyone in your circle complains constantly, never tries anything, and jokes about anyone who takes their goals seriously, you will slowly stop believing that effort is worth it. Not because you are weak, but because humans adapt to the environment they're in. Surround yourself with people who are genuinely trying to build something. Anything. And something changes. You stop needing to force motivation, you just absorb it. Some people expand what feels possible for you. Others make your dream feel unrealistic just by being around them. Choose accordingly. Quick note on confidence, because this gets misunderstood constantly. Confidence doesn't come from hype. It doesn't come from affirmations in the mirror. It comes from becoming genuinely useful, from building a skill until it is undeniable, from being someone who can actually solve a real problem. Ask yourself, what can I do that actually helps someone? What am I building that makes me valuable? Not just to myself, but to the world. That is where real confidence lies. And while you are building, take care of yourself. I know that sounds basic, but exhaustion makes discipline impossible. Poor sleep turns small setbacks into catastrophes. Financial stress kills creative thinking. You don't have to be perfect, but stop treating your future like it is disposable. Sleep more, move your body, learn something useful, save something. Build something little by little. Your life starts to reflect back what you've been putting in. Here is the thing nobody wants to say out loud. Nobody is coming, not to save your potential, not to finally give you the break you deserve, not to notice how hard you are actually trying in private. Your life is your responsibility. And before you feel crushed by that, flip it. If it is your responsibility, then it is also your power. You can change what you do in the morning. You can change what you tolerate. You can change the standard you hold yourself to. You can change the direction, starting today. Not perfectly, not dramatically, just differently than yesterday. So tonight, before you sleep, just one question. Did I live today like someone building something? Or did I just react to everything around me and call it a day? Your future isn't some destination far ahead of you. It is being assembled right now. By the tiny decisions you make when no one's watching, by what you choose to repeat, and by what you are finally willing to stop tolerating. Stop living on autopilot. Wake up. Take ownership. Build your future self is watching what you do today. Make it something worth thanking you for.